Hey guys, Griff Hanning with CausePub, and I'm here with Matt Ehresman, one of the authors of our Couch Rebel book. Matt, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you doing, Griff?
Doing great, doing great. Enjoying the beautiful Colorado weather right now. So,
I'm jealous, man. I love Colorado.
well, come on out and visit if you want. So Matt wrote a great story called "Great is Less Than Good," and Matt, just expand on maybe the story behind that story there.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm kind of getting to the point where probably a lot of us are, like in our age range, where we're trying to figure out what we want to do long term with our careers, and maybe how our hobbies and what our passions are can play into those things. And so as I was kind of planning what I wanted to do, kind of dreaming big dreams about where I wanted to go in the future, I realized I was having this tendency to want to do like big, important things, and I realized that really that was kind of a heart issue for me that I realized I had to really work on, because I wanted fame and I wanted people to know my name, and I wanted to be published on places where people would think that would respect me more because of that kind of notoriety. And so and I just realized, I'm a Christian, and I believe that that's not necessarily where God called us to live, the attitude we're supposed to have. And so, and not only did I see that myself, but I just realized that's really, I think, something that a lot of people really struggle with. Is we want to do like everyone wants to be famous. Everybody wants to do really great things.
Yeah,
Um, and usually people who want to do that end up doing less and less good things. So that's
yeah,
kind of where I kind of took that play on words of
yeah.
how, we should focus on doing good things instead of trying to be great all the time.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I love that story. Appreciate you sharing
Oh,
that.
yeah, thanks, man.
Um, so what you've got a blog, right?
Yeah, I do.
MattEhresman.com, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you enjoy blogging about? What do you write about? Outside of the CausePub project.
Yeah, for sure. I've always really been into media and technology, kind of a nerd about that kind of stuff. But like I said, I'm also a Christian, and I'm also just really interested in culture. Like I'm just interested in how media and technology affects culture, and specifically how, as Christians, we can maybe use those things to get our message out there.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that kind of stuff.
Awesome. So how did CausePub fit into that? And I guess when you found out about CausePub, what drew you in?
Yeah, probably like a lot of people who might watch this, or just other bloggers out there. I like to write.
Yeah.
I've wrote for a long time, but also like a lot of bloggers, I don't get a ton of traffic.
Yeah.
Because I'm not great. I don't get a whole
Yeah.
lot. Just random people stumbling across my site. So that's one thing I loved about you guys, is that you give people like me who, we like to write, and I think I'm fairly good at it, but I'm not a best-selling author.
Sure.
But it gives people like me a chance to kind of get our message out there, try a new audience,
Hmm.
and so that really excited me. And then, along with that, like, I don't care about making money. That's not why I'm blogging. It's just a hobby of mine. But so one thing I love about Cause Club is that it's also a chance for me to potentially contribute to a really great cause that you guys are affiliated with. And so, I grew up being a Jars of Clay fan.
Yeah.
Africa a couple times, and so when I saw that you guys were working with Bloodwater, I was like, man, this is awesome. So
Perfect.
I love the idea of using what we're good at, but not just for ourselves, but for a good cause. So
Definitely, and definitely. And then real fast, I mean, someone who doesn't write a lot or doesn't blog but has a Couch Rebel story, what advice would you give to them on how to share a story?
yeah, I said just go for it. I mean, um, for anybody who writes or blogs or whatever, we've all faced rejection. That's just part of it. I
Yeah.
mean, I've definitely submitted things to a lot of different publications before, and I've gotten turned down. That's just part of it. But that's the worst that can happen. That's the absolute worst that can happen. So
Exactly.
if you have a good story, and if you like to write, or even if you don't like to write, but you have a good story, really, there's no negative. There's no downside. The best thing that can happen is that people get to read your story, and you potentially get to help a great cause. So
Excellent.
I would say, don't be held back by your own insecurity, but just go for it and see what happens from there.
Awesome. Wise words. Well, thanks, Matt. I appreciate you hanging out with us, and
Yeah.
good luck getting votes for your story, and have fun writing. So,
Awesome. I will, man. Thanks a lot for your help, Griff. Appreciate it, man.
thanks. We'll talk to you later.
All right.